hours, and he does nothing but walking while chatting with Naomi. Suddenly Andy hears a weird noise and asks his AI to scan the area, but that function isn't working. When Naomi hears the name of the model, she confirms that AI is supposed to be discontinued, and this is another thing the company did to save money regardless of their crew's safety. It's nighttime by now and Andy has to be careful while he walks because his helmet lights isn't very strong. He freezes when he thinks he sees something, but he blames it on his imagination and keeps going. Seconds later, he notices rocks rolling near his feet and gets nervous because there are more noises, not seeing a shadow watching him from above. At that moment he finds strange holes in the ground and follows them until he finds a bigger hole covered in cobweb, which makes him realize the little holes are paw prints. Andy panics and keeps on walking as fast as possible, noticing more and more cobwebs in the area. Soon it starts snowing and Andy notices that the noises sound more like growling now. Something big runs nearby and Andy immediately hides while turning off his helmet lights. Naomi is surprised because her scanner shows a bunch of crew trackers moving toward him, but none of them are responding. Andy makes the AI link to those trackers and the signals appear around him at the same time. Naomi says they're right in front of him, but he can't see anything. A flare is shot in the air and the light reveals a giant spider nearby. Since it ate the crew, it has the trackers in its stomach. Since Dwayne's gun isn't working, Andy screams and starts running only for the spider to try to jump on him. He ends up falling into a crack in the ground and when he looks up, the creature is trying to reach inside. A terrified Andy continues to run while the spider follows him from above and occasionally reaches in to slash him. Thankfully Andy dodges all the attacks, however he's distracted by the monster and ends up falling from the edge of a cliff. Rolling down at such a speed is quite painful, but at least the snow cushions his landing. The spider roars at him from above yet doesn't come down. Andy keeps on freaking out after such an experience and Naomi interrupts him to point out his oxygen levels are dropping. It turns out the fall has made another tear on his suit, so Andy hurries to seal it with the spray. He manages to close it off by using all the spray he has left. At that moment Dwayne's voice appears in the radio asking for help because he's fighting off a bunch of spiders. Naomi thinks Andy